This is an inspiring document, these new Sphere standards. I think they really are something for us to live by and to live up to.
Keep them in your back pocket, read them, reread them. They're not the sort of thing that you just sort of check off on a box-ticking exercise. They should thread through everything you do. They should be on your mind all day, every day.
We have to see a cultural change in the way the humanitarian community engages with survivors and their communities.
So the new guidelines is about appropriate assistance, and it puts the rights and dignity of the affected people at the center of the discourse on humanitarian action. And most importantly, it strongly advocates that relief and rights should go hand in hand. And this is perhaps the most important factor when it comes to protecting the rights and saving the lives of the most vulnerable, like children.
One of the most important things about Sphere is the philosophy of Sphere. It's not about control, it's not about trying to manage the sector as a whole. It's about enabling and empowering people to do the best work they can. And the way that Sphere has simply aimed to get it out there throughout the whole existence of the project has been really impressive. So it's about really enabling people to have access to the work that the Sphere project does and really be able to use it on a day-to-day basis. And it's really been so valuable from that point of view.
Clearly, in the first wave of a disaster, it is the neighbours, it is the community that respond. Then as the humanitarian community engages, they bring a set of skills, and Sphere has helped to establish what those skills are. And it is a mixed picture, because everybody often wants to help, and that sometimes confuses and complicates. So coordination, communication, preparedness in the sense of knowing what the hell you are bringing to the situation. Those are some of the things that are at the heart of the humanitarian challenge.
What we've tried to do is to flesh out a little bit the relationships between different humanitarian actors, to try and locate our role better in relation to that of others. And I hope we've achieved that, but we've also tried to set out the basic ethical and legal basis for the standards that follow, and done that in a little bit more detail than what we were able to do in the very first version of the Charter, which was a pretty minimalist document. What's most new, perhaps, from my point of view, is the protection chapter. 10 years ago, it would have been probably impossible to write that, because there wasn't enough consensus, I think, around what constituted the protection agenda. But I think we've come a long way since then, and so, again, what we've tried to do is capture a consensus of where we are, what we believe to be the minimum protection responsibilities, if you like, of humanitarian agencies, while recognising that actually their role in protecting people will always be secondary. There's a limit to the extent to which we can be expected to protect.
I think there's a long way to go before any of us, including the Red Cross, can say that beneficiary communication is at an ideal level. It's vital that we communicate with our beneficiaries, and it's not just to our beneficiaries, it's actually with them. We hear what they say, we hear what they want, and we do our very best to deliver what they want. We communicate with them all the time at every level, making sure that we really are delivering a response that meets their needs. And the only way you can do that is with really good quality communication.